Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video on survival multiplayer with Daggerwin. Just been having a look at our fields and it looks like we've got quite a few which need spraying for weeds. So I think we're going to have to make that our first job today. There's a few, the one we drilled, or the one I drilled last episode, bigger one, the one I created, and then there's the one that Daggerwin drilled and I rolled behind it. That one needs spraying as well. And there's also one that Daggerwin drilled in a previous episode quite a while ago now, which hasn't been sprayed, but I think it's pretty too late now. I won't be able to drive on that one now without damaging the crops, so I might have to leave that one. That's actually that one right there, next to the one that we did at the end of the last episode. Anyway, move the rake out of the way, so hopefully I'll be able to pick up the sprayer now. Okay, not very full, but because we've got this seal and spray now, we shouldn't use too much. So I think we'll probably be able to get away with, oh look, here comes Daggerwin with another load of grain for the chickens. Yeah, we should be able to get away with not refilling it, but we'll see. We might have to. Start with the big field first, and we'll see how we're doing after that one. So obviously this is the new track round to our new field. And then last episode I did a little bit extension to the left here, which brings us into our grass area, and then beyond that our new arable field. Not sure yet whether we're going to clear all of these islands. There's that one there and there's also this one here. We may do, but priority was to get this field created here, which is now a sunflower field. So I'll get on with spraying this with herbicide, and then we'll move on to the next field. Right, so that's the first field sprayed. We'll head now to the second one. Like I said, we won't spray the last one. I think it's too late now really. It's going to damage the crop if I spray that one, unless I put the thin wheels on, but it's a bit of a hassle. That one though we'll spray definitely, because that's got lots of weeds in it. Oops, wasn't concentrating there. So yeah, we'll head round to this one now and get that one sprayed. Daggerwin just mentioned that because there's no crops ready at the moment, if we move time on to December, he'll be able to then sell the bales. We've got loads of bales down by the sell point, which the best price to sell them is December. And then once we've sold them, we'll be able to afford to buy some new stuff. He's obviously very keen on buying the forager to do the corn for silage. We also do need a header for the combine to do the sunflowers, because we haven't got a sunflower header really. Well, we have, but it's not very big. That little yellow one that we had on the other combine. So yeah, we ideally need to upgrade that to one that will fit this combine here, much wider one. So yeah, we do need quite a bit of money to do that though, especially Daggerwin's foraging idea. I think he's just built a silage pit because the money went down by 60,000. I'm not sure where he's put it yet, but he's definitely built one. Did he put? Oh, there it is. Yeah, didn't spot it. There it is. So we've got a silage pit there. So he's definitely keen on doing that. That'll be all the maize or corn that's going to be foraged with the machine we haven't got yet. But obviously, once we've sold the bales, we should be able to afford it. We really need to get some more oil in production as well though, because the mayonnaise production hasn't been running for quite a few months now. So it would be good to get that running again. Once we've got more oil, obviously we've got a canola field and we've got about 3 sunflower fields. So once they're all harvested, we'll certainly have a lot of oil, but at the moment we haven't got any. So yeah, we need to get that done definitely once the crops are ready. Anyway, I'll finish spraying this last field. Okay, so that's another field done. Just got one more here, but I'm pretty sure this is going to damage the crop now because this one's been left too long, I think. Has he turned crop destruction off? I don't know. Doesn't seem to be damaging it yet. Maybe it's slow code. Well, if it'll let me do it, I'll do it. Because we need to get this one sprayed really. The weeds in this one I've already established they're quite tall. They're not the same as the weeds in the other fields where they were still on their first stage. These ones are definitely on their second or third stage. I don't know how many stages they've got weeds, but I think it's only 2. So yeah, we'll get this one sprayed then. Right, so that's the spraying all complete now. I did have a go a few episodes back at cultivating and mulching these olives, and it didn't work. And a few of you said that the reason why was because they haven't fully grown. No, it's because they'd just been harvested, wasn't it? That's right. It didn't work because they'd only just been harvested. So we'll try it again now because they haven't just been harvested, they're still growing now. They're not ready to harvest, but they are currently growing. So in theory then, according to what people were saying, this should now work. So we'll give it another go and see if that does what it's supposed to do now. It certainly wasn't right before. With a bit of luck now, maybe we'll be able to mulch it and cultivate. This is supposed to increase the yield. I won't push my luck and I'll do one at a time, so I'll just put the mulcher on first. I assume it's mulching first and then cultivating. Right, so we'll get lined up in the first row. We'll switch the mulcher on, drop it down. Now will this work? Yes, I think that is working. So there we go, that's why then. It's because I've only just harvested them. It seems you can't mulch if you've only just harvested the olives. Well, that's good. So thanks everyone who suggested that. You were right. That's very good. So I'll get on with doing this mulching now for a bit. We also have the other olive groves, the larger olive groves to do as well. That could take some time, but we'll do these ones first. So I'll mulch them and then I'll cultivate them. And hopefully that will mean we'll get a slightly better yield next time we harvest these. We usually get from these groves here, I think it's about 1200 litres. So it'll be interesting to see if we get more the next time we harvest it or not. Daggerwin was keen to move time on though, so I'm not sure whether he's going to move time on now. But it would be nice to get this done, at least if these grows were done. And that'll be a good test to see if it improves the yield or not. It is supposed to. we're actually done with this. Just one more row to do, and then we'll get the cultivator on. We'll cultivate between the rows as well. Hopefully then, yeah, like I say, we should get to yield hopefully next time. Okay, so the olives are mostly all harvested now, 4,000 litres in there. There is a few more, I did think they would all fit actually, but there is a few more to get, not many. I'll just tell Daggerwin. So hopefully he won't drive off. And then we can take these to the oil mill and they will go into the mayonnaise production, which is good. So yeah, we've got most of them done, but there's just one or two on this row that weren't harvested. So I will restart the harvester, just get these done. Won't take a second, it's only a quarter of the row. So hardly worth it, was it? 91 litres. So yeah, we'll just tip them in the trailer as well. So it's 4,091 litres in total. I tried to calculate because we've got 11% for one row. According to this calculation, we should have ended up about 96%, I think, but we're just slightly over that. 102% it would have been. So there we go, that's the last of the olives going in the trailer, and then Daggerwin can take them to the oil mill. I just think we might as well keep the olive harvester up here now, we've got a shed here. So we might as well just keep it up here. I know we've got some olives over the other side as well, so we'll just take it again anyway, but at least there's a shed to put it in here. So yeah, as you saw, I couldn't do the flailing and cultivating on the olives there because they were ready to harvest. It looks like it only works when they're growing and not just straight after harvest, so I can't do it now either. I have to wait until the next day once they're started growing again. There we go, so that can stay there for now. So what have we got? Daggerwin's got some lettuce on the trailer and the bread as well. So they'll be sold in December as well. December's going to be a very busy month. What I can do, oh you can see all the spraying I've done, it's all brown. If Daggerwin hasn't already done it, I'll set the olive oil, oh he's already done it. Olive oil's running now. I'm distributing to the mayonnaise production, which can be now activated. Mayonnaise with olive oil. So yeah, that should work. Although it says missing materials, it's going to take a while for them to come through, but at least if it's running then it will start processing them. Yeah, everything else is looking good. Still running the sorghum flour, although that's almost about to finish actually. 155 litres left in that. But obviously bread's going to be running fine for a long time. Yeah, Daggerwin wants to move time on now, so we can do that. So we can get some stuff sold now. It's now the next morning, 8 o'clock. The only trouble is nobody's been on the trailer, I don't think, unless he's doing it with the forklift to feed the chickens. I don't know whether that's going to work, so they may have run out of feed. I'm not sure. We might have done it with the forklift actually, it's a bit unrealistic, but if it works, it works. It looks like it has done. Yes, it has worked. Okay, so he's fed the chickens with a forklift. Tip the trailer, but yeah, that's good. At least it's been fed, it didn't run out. That's the important thing. Right, so what have we got now then? Should have a few fields, or one field ready to harvest, which is sunflowers. But we can't afford the header yet. We do need to get that header. But I can probably sell the old one. Oops, didn't mean to do capitals there. Right, so we'll jump onto the combine. Don't know how the capsule came on there, but never mind. And we'll drop this header off, and we'll pick up the corn header, the old corn header. If we sell that, we might be able to afford to buy the new one. If not, we'll just wait until we've sold some more bales. Daggerwin's talking about selling the bales. I'll take the header down to the shop and we'll get that sold. Well, hopefully I don't regret doing this. It is very narrow, so I suppose I could use it. I'll have a look, I think before I sell it, I'll have a look to see how much the new one is. So I don't want to sell this and not be able to afford to buy a replacement. But this is ridiculously narrow on this combine. So I'll just harvest this little bit here so it doesn't get clipped on. I always worry about driving on the crops in this area. It's quite tight. There's Daggerwin selling the pallets. This is a bit too narrow for this combine really. Looks a bit silly. So let's have a look to see if we can get a wider one. Oh, there's another telehandler in the sale. Don't really need one though, I've already got one. Corn headers, where are they? Corn headers. So for the class 80,000, yeah, we should be alright, I think. We should be able to afford that. It's a 9 metre header. It's not foldable, I don't think, that one. We could buy a foldable one actually. But yeah, we'll probably stick with the class one. It's cheaper. Yeah, let's buy that, because this is too narrow. It's going to take forever to harvest this field with that header. By the time Daggerwin's finished selling stuff, we'll have plenty of money to afford it. Yeah, we're already over the what we need, 80,000 we needed, so yeah, we're on 113 now. That's good. Still selling. It's annoying when they all sold little bits at a time. It's nice to get just one lump sum and it's easy to tell what you've made. Oh, it's because they're falling off the trailer that always makes it difficult. Anyway, yeah, I'll get this sold. We'll get possibly some money back hopefully for this as well. And we'll be able to buy the new one. Super strength enabled by Daggerwin. Ooh, naughty. Didn't know that was on the server. I'm supposed to do that. It's supposed to be a survival series. I suppose if there was no other option, I suppose. I don't like to use things like that on this series because it's supposed to be the challenge series. Might as well repair the combine as well. Right, so now we can purchase the new header, which is that one there. There we go. So left us with 57,000 almost. But I think as we've got loads of bales to sell, we'll soon be back up to several 100,000 hopefully, or at least over 100,000. Once we've sold all the silage and the straw. Okay, so yeah, we'll head up to the sunflower field and we'll get that harvested. Right, so that's the sunflower field harvested. You'll have seen at the start of that time I did try and help Daggerwin push some of the bales into the sod point with this header on, but I couldn't really get through to push the silage bales. I got a few of the straw bales in, but it was a bit awkward with the trailer there and stuff. I couldn't really get through, so I decided not to bother with that and just go and continue with this harvest, which I think is a bit more productive. Anyway, Daggerwin's going to go and take those sunflowers to the well, not the sod point, the oil mill, same as the olives. In fact, that's finished now. The olives deactivate, and then we'll put the sunflower oil on. That one can come off, and hopefully sunflower oil can go on. Sorghum yards run out now. A few people ask why do we turn these off when they're not running? It's because it actually charges you. Production costs per month, 24, so it's charging you even if it's not running, even if it's not actually producing anything, it will still charge you if it's running, if it's activated. So that's the reason for that. Anyway, I don't believe we've got any more fields ready to harvest yet. No, we haven't, but we have got, well, the canola field will be next to harvest, and then we've also got the corn field, which, as we've said, Daggerwin wants to do with the silage. For silage with the forager, which we'll have to buy, which is quite expensive, I'm sure. So, yeah. But yeah, we'll leave that one for now. I'll take this back to the yard, but it's probably where the old corn header was. It will be needed again fairly soon because we've got the 2 more sunflower fields to harvest at some point, but not yet. Be ready either next episode or probably the one after that. So yeah, this header doesn't really fold up. You can sort of fold it. It kind of does that, but it's not really properly folding up like some of them do. So that can go back in this corner here where it came from, or where the old one came from. There we go. Fob combine up as well. Seems to be still dragging it even though it's not attached. It's weird. What's happened to it? Try again. Okay, this is strange. I can't drop the header. It drops and then it just continues to drag. I think if it's not lowering enough, when you lower it down, even though this is the correct header for the combine, it doesn't seem to want to work. It's very strange. I can't seem to remove it. Well, that's not going to be very good, is it? Can't get rid of the header. It's all gone a bit funny, I think. Maybe if we knock it off with another machine, crash into it with a tractor, it might get rid of it. Not very realistic, I know, but I'm not sure what else to do at the moment. Hopefully if we drive into it now with this, it should remove it. Or maybe not. Maybe it will just continue to stick to the combine. What a disaster. Not a good way to end the episode, is it really? Well, I'm not sure what to do about this, so I'll just leave it. I think for now, maybe we'll come back to it next time, it'll be okay. Doesn't seem to want to remove. Oh well. Apart from that, it's been a really good episode, really enjoyed today. Nice to get the sunflowers harvested with a nice new header. Oh, just one more thing I'll try. I'll try unfolding it again. I'm sure it's supposed to be dropped when it's folded up, but we'll see. This makes a difference. It makes no difference at all. That's disappointing, but apart from that, it was a good header. Anyway, I think we'll leave it there. So I really hope you enjoyed today's episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.